Hey, welcome back, Flying Insect. We're going to do part 2 of the wings. I know, there's part 2 to the wings. They took a while, didn't they? Yep, we're not done with them. So I've got two kind of mirror images. Kind of. This one's going to take a little while, so I mean, if you got to use the bathroom, go get yourself a drink, that kind of thing. I mean, not like you can't pause the video, whatever. Okay, so we're going to start out with the gray yarn. And first thing you do is make a chain of 25. So start out with your knotted loop. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, leave a long tail for sewing. So you want to make sure it's at least longer than the actual chain. Pull the yarn through and set it to the side. And we're going to make another one. So you've got two wings. Start out with your knotted loop. Chain 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That didn't look good. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Leave a long tail. Pull it through. Set it over. Get something to drink. Okay. Now we are going to make a border around, with the gray yarn. We're going to make a border around the wing, around the last border that we made. I mean, you gotta admit that really defined the wing nicely, didn't it? Okay, so I am going to start. I'm going to start right where I mean, it doesn't really matter. Make a knotted loop. We're going to join the yarn with the project piece. So make a knotted loop. Maybe, good grief. Here we go. And I'm actually going to start over here. Going to go through last border that you made. And you're going to pull the loop through. Well, that wasn't very good. I need to pull the whole loop through. just part of it. There we go. See, and this other piece of yarn that we kept long so that we could sew it to the body, you're going to keep that towards the back. So we're going to wind up working around it. So it should be under. There. Okay, so we pulled the loop through the piece. We're going to pull a loop through it. Now we're going to single crochet around the whole thing. And that knot right there, we're just going to pretend like it's not even there. See, easy peasy. No biggie. And we're going to do this all the way around. You know, pretty exciting, right? But it's adding a nice contrast. I'm sure it's looking much better against your white yarn than it is against my beige yarn. But I didn't have enough white to do the whole project in white. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't even know until you're halfway through the project that you're not going to have enough yarn left over to finish the project, and that's kind of a bummer, especially if you're like a little strapped financially and you can't just run out and get another skein of yarn, which it used to be, you know, my whole life. So I've gotten creative over the years. And here up at the top, it's a little tight. I'm gonna add an extra stitch just because it's trying to pull in. And as you go around a corner, You always need an extra stitch unless you want it to pull in. If you want it to lay flat, you gotta give a little. And I just did one extra stitch up the very top one. So it was like an increase. I put 2 stitches in one spot. So anyways, when you run out of a color and you can't just go out to the store and pick it up again, you can either take your whole project apart and start over in a new color, or finish off another color and have something a little different than what you initially thought you were doing. I guess it kind of just depends on your frame of mind at the time, whether you were looking for absolute perfection, you know, just how chill you are about changing colors partway through a project. You know, and you might just have to put the project up for a while. If you want it all to be the same color and you can't run out and buy another color right away, you might have to put the project up just for a little bit, just till that yarn goes on sale. It happens. It's not like you can foresee your yarn needs ahead of time all the time perfectly. I'm getting better at looking at what yarn I have before starting a project, trying to make sure that I've got enough of things to finish the project all the way through. Because I'm also getting very good at thinking, I have a certain color, I'm sure I have it, and then going to reach for it and realizing I don't have it, which definitely throws a monkey wrench into my plans. Okay, we're coming up on where we needed to join it. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna join it with a slip stitch. Oh, you can hardly see that. There. I went through there. Pulled it through once, I'm gonna pull it through again. Okay, now I'm gonna pull the yarn through another time. And we're not gonna keep it long for sewing. We're gonna clip it. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hide it. Now this is the top of the wing. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over. And you're gonna weave the ends in. So essentially we're just kind of going through a loop and pulling the gray yarn, that end of gray yarn through. And you only need to do it a few times. Okay, and then I'm going to clip it again. And I'm going to push down the border. That top worked out pretty nice. I'm going to tug on it a bit. So this is what we've got. I'm going to set this one to the side and I'm going to do the other one. Okay. This is what the top side looks like. You can see the difference with the bottom side because you can't see the edges clearly. This side you can see the edge nice and clear. I'm going to make a knotted loop. There. I'm going to start at the corner here. Pull this loop through. I'm going to keep this long thread here. I'm going to keep it underneath the gray. Okay, pull this loop through. And pull it through again. Then we're going to single crochet all the way around. And we're going to pretend like the knot's there, or the knot isn't there. But that one came out even nicer than the first one. Well, I'm excited. Just the little things that, you know, make your day sometimes. So the holidays are coming up. Kind of. I mean, you can look at it any time of the year and think, well, the holidays are coming up, I should start preparing. And I always like to make gifts for a lot of people. Well, a few people. So I always try to think of things ahead of time. Because of course I can't just sit there and crochet and have something done immediately. It takes a little bit of time to do some projects. So I think I found one pattern that I really like that I'm gonna start working on just as soon as I'm done here with the bee, and we'll share it you know, on YouTube. But if there's something, you know, a pattern that you have that you've created and you want me to do it on the show, just let me know in the comments. You know, we'll try to get together and feature it on the channel. I'll have a project to work on, and you'll be featured. Win-win, right? And anything you make is a cool gift. I mean, it doesn't have to be holiday themed or seasonal themed. I mean, it doesn't have to be. It's a gift. It comes from your heart. You made it. That makes it even better. So, I don't do hate projects. Not that I can really think of something that would be a hate project, but I'm sure they're out there. Okay, I'm at the top, so I'm going to do 2 stitches. I'm going to do an increase here in the very top one, so that we can go around the corner nicer. There we go. I don't do religious projects. No hate, no religion. Oh, and I don't do political projects. You know, what my political feelings are not necessarily the same as everybody else's political feelings are, and I'm not, yeah. I'm just not doing it. But I mean, if you've got another idea, hey, let's talk. Lost that stitch. Lost everything. There we go. Ooh. There it is. Oh, I don't push agendas here either, so anybody starts, you start thinking that I'm pushing an agenda, maybe you should not watch my channel, because I don't push agendas. No brainwashing. No trying to make people think my line of view. That's a bunch of crap. We're just here to crochet and for me to share what I've learned with people who might be learning, or just want to sit watching a YouTube channel and maybe make something. We're coming up to the end. I'm gonna join it. And I'm gonna put another single crochet in first. Maybe. My goodness. I'm gonna pull that one out. There. I lost the yarn all over the place on that one. One more single crochet, much better. And then I'm gonna slip stitch. So pull it through once, pull it through again, and then we're gonna pull the yarn through again. I'm gonna trim it. I'm gonna trim it, pull it through, and I'm gonna flip the project over. And weave this. That didn't come through all the way. There we go. It is the back side of the project, which once we sew it on, you shouldn't be able to see it. So it's not that big of a deal as to how well you hide it. In fact, I'm just going to trim it right here. And I'm going to push it down, stretch on it a little. Okay, so now we've got two wings that have been bordered. We're going to need our yarn needle now. And the first thing we're going to do is sew one of these chains on. So I've got my yarn needle and I've got the long end. And I always have problems threading the eye of the needle. There we go. Okay. Now at this point, I take a good look at the pattern that we bought to see how that they laid the veins. So that's what we're doing. We're putting veins on the wings. And it's not going to be an exact replica. It's not going to look exactly like theirs, but I'm going to get a basic idea on how they did it. So it looks like, so how I do it isn't necessarily how you're going to do it either. Like on theirs, they say to pin it in place, and I never do. So you're going to take your needle. Here, I'm going to go all the way through with this one, because it's through the border. I'm going to bring it back up through. Okay, and with the way as thick as this wing is, you don't have to go through both sides. You can just go through one. Like you just dip down a little bit and catch the one side and come back up. It's one of the reasons why I really like this wing pattern is you've got all that room that when you sew, you don't have to go through all that. You don't have to go through both layers. Okay, we're at the end, and I am going to, I'm gonna go through again. Am I? No. I'm gonna go through that way. And you know what? I'm gonna come back up through. And I'm gonna tie it in a knot, the two ends. And I tied it really snug. And I'm gonna give myself a little bit to work with. I'm just gonna pull this end through to the back. Same thing with this one. I left it a little short, but I think I can grab it and pull it through. There, I did. So you can see it from the back side, but I'm not worried about that. Okay. Now for the rest of the veins, I'm going to start here and just work my way up. And I'm going to base it, you know, loosely on the way the pattern shows it. And we're going to stitch, we're just going to take yarn and stitch it through like we're doing embroidery. We're just doing embroidery on yarn. And we're going to thread our needle. Oh, first we're going to cut a length. I don't know how much you should cut. Not too long though. Just cut a length of yarn. Then you want to thread the needle. Okay. And I'm going to put a knot in the bottom. Okay. And the first one I'm gonna take hide the knot underneath there. This needle's a different size than what I'm used to, so I'm struggling with it because it's going through the yarn a little differently. And now I'm going to come back and get the spots that I didn't get. There. And then I'm going to take my needle up the big vein a little ways up so that we can make our next one. And they're not going to be parallel lines. They're supposed to be a little more curved. But some of them can be straight lines. I mean, there's no set in stone on this. And they don't have to be equidistant either. This one I'm going to make a little closer. What is that? Got some extra yarn hanging out. And this one I'm going to curve up a bit. And I've still got some yarn left on my needle, so I should have enough to at least make one more vein. Okay, now I'm gonna come up here where the big vein is, and I'm gonna make I'm gonna take my yarn and go under where something's connecting. I don't want to lose my loop. There, I pull the yarn through. Okay, now I want to pull, I'm going to put my needle through the loop. And then I'm going to pull the whole thing tight, and that makes my knot. And then I can clip as close as I can get without, cutting the knot. So there, we've got it started on the veins. We're going to cut another length of yarn and keep going. I'm going to tie a knot at the end. There it is. Okay. I'll hide my knot underneath that big vein. Oh, that pulled right through. Made my knot too tight. I'm gonna put another knot on top of it. There. Now, instead of pulling on it really tight, I just pushed it under. Now I'm looking at how I want to do the next one. And I'm looking at the pattern at the same time and comparing what I'm doing to what's being done in the pattern and deciding, well, do I like that? Do I not like that? One of the great things about this is we get to decide how some of this comes out. Not just somebody else's decision. There's kind of like the pattern. This one I'm going to take up a lot higher on the wing. Well, I guess it's higher. Not a lot. Uh-oh. Ooh. That's a loose mess, isn't it? This will be the last vein we get with this length of yarn. loop under. Then I'm going to bring the needle there. Then I'm going to bring the needle through, pull it tight, and clip it. I'm going to get another length of yarn. Not the end. I'm gonna hide that knot underneath here. I pulled too much. Let's go at it from another direction. There. And I'm just gonna push that under. I'm gonna tuck it under. There. Very pretty. Come down immediately from there. It's going to show a little beige or white. There. You know, I'm looking at the back side and you can see there's a couple spots I've come through all the way, but it's okay if you've come all the way through and you've gone through both layers. That's fine too. Because we're sewing this down onto the body, so. I'm just looking to see how I want to do this next one. think I want to take it like that. Okay, that's all I'm getting out of this length. So I'm gonna go under, catch something. Push this needle through this loop. Pull it tight. Trim it. Clip it. Looks like we've got some fuzzy right here from one of the knots. I didn't trim it all the way. Didn't push it under all the way. I'm just trimming it a little bit. It looks like there's a knot right there. I need to trim this too. Okay. I think I'm going to put one more in here, and then we're going to move on to the lower section. I told you this was a long one. Okay, got another length of yarn. Put a knot at the end. I'm not going to tug too tight on that. I'm just going to push it under so it's hidden. Okay. I'm gonna bring it down there. There we go. Okay, the lower part are all worked from the lower edge up. It's just not going to be as easy to hide the bottom knot. Although I guess we can just take it from behind and it's fine. Yeah. Now the pattern shows the bottom section being done in a different color. But since we're doing white and gray, if you have a lighter shade of gray, you can use that. I mean, that'll look good, but I'm just doing everything in the same shade. If you're making a different kind of insect, you know, that option's up. You can use a different color. When I made the cicada, I did do the different shades of the brown and then the orange. It looked real cute. I mean, as cute as a cicada can be. But I mean, once you put the eyes on, it's really cute. And I'm just going to take this needle to the back. There's the front and the back, and that's I guess I could get another vein out of there. Let's try. Oh, we're gonna barely just make it. Pull it tight. And then I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna put one more vein in here. And I'm gonna take it into the side instead of taking it all the way up. There's the front side. There's the back side. That didn't really knot it. It was too big. I'll just gap. There, this one will knot. There. Okay, so that was one wing. You just have to do it to the other wing. It doesn't have to be a mirror image. If you want to make it a mirror image, you can. Or you can make it completely different like they show in the pattern. Thanks for watching.